see the title of the video, man. First of all, let me just apologise, kind of, for not appearing on this channel for a minute. But yeah, man, we had Christmas, New Year's, and all that good stuff, and I can't lie, man. I got 3 channels, and I've been about different places and TikTok and that as well. No excuse, it's just the reason. But I'm back, and I didn't want to do bit by bit review of Echo because there was no point, because Marvel shocked me by throwing every episode out at one time, which I didn't know, but I realised from other content creators seeing their thumbnail, oh, they're throwing it all out. 5 episodes. Straight off the bat, I was worried. Why would there be only 5 episodes? When no Marvel show so far has had little episodes. Not to mention they're not even all the same amount of time. There's like 53 minutes and 38 minutes and 41 minutes. I'm not going to delve into too much details. You know the story of Echo by now. It's been out for a week. Let me get with the positives. The positive is the representation of the Indian culture in this was decent. They didn't make it this weird political focal point. They just made it the backdrop of this show, and I thought that was cool because it was of the modern day. Bear in mind, this they call them Native Americans, but whatever, I don't know, man. The land got stolen in Oklahoma and that, but they use it as a backdrop for what's going on. So I like it. So you get to really see modern time of what they're going through, and then it does, you know, show surface levels of what happened in the past and stuff like that, which was cool. I thought the actors were fine. I don't think there was any bad acting in it, apart from the grandma was a bit meh, and the granddad's jokes were a bit meh. Echo herself, I mean, obviously they shot it in this certain way where you get her point of view, so obviously she's deaf, so you get loads of silent parts where you can see people using sign language. I thought that was cool representation and all that stuff. Obviously, as a fan, I respect it, but I didn't like it too much, but I understand why they did that. I think the same thing kind of happened in Eternals, but obviously that was one character among loads, and she wasn't the focal point of the whole show. Echo in this show though done nothing. She kicked ass in certain segments and done nothing else. So that's the biggest problem of the show straight away. She done nothing. No, I don't care about her. She done nothing. The risk and reward of the whole thing, I don't care about. Kingpin was great, but he put it this way: Kingpin, Daredevil, was the best parts of the show. And spoiler alert, Daredevil's in this show for about 4 minutes, and it's in the first episode. So I see what they did. They tried to entice me by putting Daredevil in the first episode, so I'd watch, assuming that he's going to be in the next one, and he wasn't. Yeah, that's it. I think it sounds like I'm joking. This program sucked, bro, and it sucked in the most egregious way, because I'd rather it suck from being bad acting and stuff. It didn't even suck. They filmed it perfect. I loved the visuals. The sound design was fine. The characters were fine. It just sucked. Like nothing happened. Like no one cares about Echo. Like I don't understand. And I have to say the finale really sucked, because you're trying to hit this climax of her reaching whatever state of powers and awareness and all this business, and you know, channeling the women for her past, the ancestors. I don't care. I don't care. This absolutely sucked, and now I realise why, 1, you give it 5 episodes, 2, why you put them all out at the same time, because just to get the backlash done in one day, innit, instead of having days of it. I'm alright with the female lead. That don't bother me at all, because, you know, it's from the comic, she's leading the comic. But she was better in Hawkeye than she was in this. And that's saying something, because this was about her, but not about her. So, and she defeated Kingpin by making him nice. She defeated Kingpin by therapy in his head. Oh, time to release the anger from what happened with your dad. I'm not gonna kill you. Done. Listen, man. I feel like I did something for the greater good. I watched this show so you don't have to. Now, I watched this show because I already saw that everyone said it sucked, but I've never taken that and then ran with it. So I went in this with a clear mind. And you could have this on in the background while you're washing up and stuff like that. And there's only like a couple of scenes that you really need to see, but it doesn't really have an effect on the future Marvel shows and stuff like that. Post-credit scene sucked as well. They could cancel this from the depths of Marvel and I wouldn't care. Just like take this away, take Marvel's away. I had enough, man. This sucks, bro. And I don't want to be this guy. But how come everything has sucked since Stan Lee passed away? It's like they just waited for him to die and took his creation and said, we're pissing on it. It sucks. It sucks. Because I don't even know what I've enjoyed since he died. What did he, I think he was in, was his Endgame his last cameo? I think Endgame was his last cameo. Alright, safe. Yeah, I mean. But it sucked, bro. It sucked, man. I don't want to talk out of turn, and I might be wrong, so you lot can drop this in the comment section, but I swear to you, since Stan Lee's died, since all that next phase after Thanos, I swear the only thing I've really enjoyed was Spider-Man. And that is Sony, bruv. Thor, it's alright. It was alright, but, you know, they tried to do we know what they tried to do in that, because they tried to make, yes, son, they tried to make Valkyrie king. You can't make a woman king for a start, so that was a waste of time. Multiverse of Madness, I waited for ages for this movie. And Doctor Strange had an eye in the middle of his head. So there's that. Marvels. I knew I wasn't going to like Marvels, so I don't give a shit about that. What Ifs was good. Listen, basically what Spider-Verse was called, and that's not even the same as either. You know what I mean? And that's Stan Lee's creation. Don't be mashing up Spider-Man. So basically, if Marvel's going to have these terrible programs and terrible movies going forward, then just release the cutscene. Just release the post-credit scene. Just release that. Just release it on YouTube. We'll watch that. It'll connect all the stuff together. We'll move on to the next movie. Yeah? I saw John Bernthal say he's going to make sure that the Punisher's fine. If you mess up the Punisher, it could be the final straw for me. And I'm top Marvel guy, Marvel figures, comics, everything. If you mess up the Punisher, I won't be held accountable for my actions, bro. I've been your boy, Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think of Echo in the comments. So, bro, I've done you like such a favour. I said to my son, oh yeah, we need to sit down and watch Echo. Should we? I saved it to watch it with you. He was at school. I was like, you know what? Let me just put it on. And I'm so glad I watched it for him, because now he can watch it while he's on his phone and playing FIFA and playing Fortnite and eating his dinner at the same time. Because no one cares about this.